Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Barroom Boys. I'm Johnny Mondo here with Jack Breerman and two Hodska cams. So you're probably wondering right off the rip, why are there two cameras? Well, if you didn't watch last episode, I highly recommend you do. We did a wheel punishment and Hodska spun because he got, I guess, not enough right for the MLB trade deadline quiz. So now he has to dump a whole bucket of water on his head and then sit through the entire episode.
No, I feel like Hodska was set to lose from the beginning. He doesn't know much baseball, and those questions towards the end were pretty much impossible. It was a miracle that he was able to pretty much make it to the last question.
He's a good sport. So what's the matter, Hod? What's going on out there?
Explaining this to my parents on why I have to dump this water on my head.
Can you give us a weather update before you go?
It's for ALS.
All right, go ahead, buddy.
I lost a bet.
A huge bucket. That's about 10 gallons.
Oh! Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah, so where this kind of water bucket originated, most people think it's from ALS. That's kind of where it started from. The real reasoning behind it is during our senior year last year, we got really drunk and partied till early in the morning on a weekend. And we had a big trash can, like a 120-gallon trash can. We filled it up with ice water. And I went down to the first level of the house and they dumped it from the second level onto my head and nearly gave me a concussion. So that's kind of where it came from. We decided to make it a smaller punishment, figure it'd be fun. Some of the old guys that watch this episode will definitely reminisce and remember kind of that whole situation. But, well, as we wait for Hodska, let's go and talk about kind of what we're going to do today. So,
yeah, this is live action. Hod's got to come back soaking wet now. This is really
this is kind of live action. We got multiple camera angles today. Hod, how you doing?
Is he going in shirtless for the rest of the pod?
I don't know.
I was just about to say, let me throw in a shirt.
Okay, so among some of the things we're going to talk about today, Vin Scully, the Hall of Fame game, Brittney Griner, and the NFL appealing Deshaun Watson's suspension. All of that will be wrapped up with the dessert draft, but it's only the three of us today. Our guest, social media guy Gare, decided to bail on us to go out.
Mr. Reliable.
Yeah, Mr. Unreliable, his title itself. But the first thing,
so confused. They looked outside the window and were just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was just like, yeah, sorry."
Yeah, so the first thing we got to kind of address today, our Instagram account was suspended. I found this out while I was uploading the last episode. I do not know why it's suspended. I'm still trying to work with Instagram to figure it out. They're not really helping at all. So hopefully within the next 24 hours, we'll get it back. If not, I'll have to figure out some other way, maybe make a new account. We didn't do anything wrong. We haven't posted anything bad on there. All we post are episode overviews and snake draft results. So not really sure what's going on, but
maybe the CIA's after us for that Brittney Griner.
Yeah, but even then, that wasn't uploaded on there. So I don't really know what the problem is. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Hod, you look a little wet.
Shut up. I look a little better dry with the hat on.
So
it's like it never happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, free Barroom Boys. We'll let you know when we get the Instagram back, but for now, that's the kind of update we got for you. Now, on to some other news. Really sad coming out of the baseball world. Legendary broadcaster, my favorite of all time, Vin Scully, passed away 2 days ago. Absolutely heart-wrenching. It made me stop in my tracks. I just couldn't believe it. In my eyes, he is the GOAT. I mean, you talk about Mike Emmerich, Al Michaels, Pat Summerall, Marv Albert, John Madden. Like Vin Scully's the best of the best. So it sucks to see, but rest in peace.
Great man too. I was actually reading a story earlier today about back in I believe it was in the 50s, when he was working for the Dodgers at that time, that long ago. He went on a ski trip with Jackie Robinson. Him and his wife took Jackie Robinson up to the mountains in upstate New York or something. And Jackie Robinson's from California, so obviously he can't ice skate. Vin Scully, he's from the Northeast. He brought his skates with him, and he goes, "Let's race." Or Jackie Robinson goes, "Let's race." And he's never skated before, obviously, so they race. Obviously, Jackie Robinson doesn't do too well. I believe he eats shit very early on. Vin Scully beats him pretty easily. But like he said later on, he's like, nobody really gets the chance to race Jackie Robinson. I got to do it on skates. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good story. So we're gonna miss Vin Scully a lot. Great voice. Put in like 70 years for a single team. That's incredible. So
the voice behind some of the most iconic calls of all time. I mean, you name it, multiple sports. Dude was just an absolute legend, and we hope he rests in peace. On to some more news from sports world. Hall of Fame game tonight. Football is officially back. It is back. Raiders versus Jags. It's time. We're here. And we finally made it. The dog days of summer are finally coming to an end. NFL preseason's right around the corner. I mean, what else? Like, it's just incredible.
College football is almost back too.
I can't wait to watch a bunch of third string scrubs get in the game today and compete for their lives.
Hey, it's football, and they'll go 100% because they're still trying to earn a spot. So you gotta love it.
Jacksonville, Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Y'all see that video of the Raiders in the shitty Uber?
Yeah, bro. Hunter Renfro's a goon for that.
I mean, he's an average sized male, but then when he has his like lineman in the back seat,
and then he gets the front seat.
Yeah, bro. What the hell?
He's like 5'11".
I paid like $15 for it.
He's like 5'11", like 200 pounds or something like that. He got the front seat,
bro. Like
they were huge guys, were crammed.
Like they were about to go drop a check at Top Golf. Like, why couldn't he just get a bigger Uber? I don't understand that.
Contract this offseason too.
Yeah, he got paid.
He got paid like 2 years, I think 31 mil an extension.
Still can't afford that Uber XL apparently. Tough.
Yeah, we probably won't see any of these guys tonight. Whatever.
Yes.
We're gonna see number 1 overall pick, Tavon Austin. Or wait, no, Tavon, whatever. What's his name?
Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker. I don't know why I said Tavon Austin. Maybe I'm just missing what he was at West Virginia.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
The legendary highlight tapes.
Dude, his highlight tape was legendary.
Nobody knew much about our number 1 pick this year. It was kind of a surprise. I don't know what Jacksonville's doing. I think it was a good thing for them to get rid of Urban Meyer. Seems like he was a total tool over there and did nothing right.
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty comical at times reading the stories about what he did. He kicked his punter, right? He kicked his kicker.
Well, yeah, he was also hooking up with college chicks at bars. That's also part of it.
Yeah, that too.
He didn't know who Aaron Donald was.
Yeah.
That's
that 99 guy over there. I heard he's pretty good.
Yeah, Urban Meyer is just, I mean, what a fall from grace from his Florida days.
Yeah.
Fucking embarrassing. All right. This episode's kind of flying by.
With that 30 for 30 on that Gators team.
Dude, for real. 08 Gators, we need that doc soon. Please.
Aaron, Riley Cooper.
Pouncy Bros.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a squad and a half there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep moving along. We're kind of flying through it today, so it's probably going to be a short episode. It is what it is. Again, not much to talk about aside from these next 2 stories. Brittney Griner was just, sentenced today, 9.5 years for 2 carts. Wow.
Talk about things you hate to see.
It's tough.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, very cruel punishment.
I will say she did break the law. She brought drugs into Russia, which I don't know if I had a tier list of countries to bring drugs into, Russia would be dead last. So that's just me. That sentence is ridiculous though, but you're kind of playing with fire doing that. Now we're gonna have to basically trade some sort of package to get her back. I don't really like who they're proposing to give because he's known as the Merchant of Death. Not exactly someone we want back on the streets. Completely unjust punishment for her. I feel for her. It's horrible, but there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah, I know. And we've already discussed the matter on I think it was the second episode. So if you want to go back and listen to that, there's more of opinions on it, the whole situation. And we also discussed some trade packages that could be valuable at this point.
Definitely.
So, but that's sad to see.
Shitty situation all around. So
yeah, it looks like her career is at a serious stalwart.
Yeah. You got to feel for her. I saw a bunch of people, especially in the basketball community, tweeting today, and like.
Actually, I looked up her Wikipedia today, and like the amount of accolades she has is honestly ridiculous.
Yeah, no, she's like a very like top high profile WNBA person, not just
she's like the Anthony Davis of the WNBA.
Yeah, but she has like she has like a legacy too. So she's like
she's a champion. She won like Olympic gold.
Yeah.
She said she could beat Boogie 1-on-1.
Yeah, I remember that. Good times.
Yeah.
I saw some comment today. 1v1 her versus Boogie for freedom. Maybe it's too soon, but
I mean, I honestly think that's the stupidest thing she's ever done, right? Is challenge Boogie to a 1-on-1. I think that's way more dumb to bring.
I mean, that would be entertaining as shit though. Like if Boogie and her 1v1 for like if Brittney Griner wins, she gets freedom, and Boogie swaps with them, so the Russians are still happy. But if she loses, then I guess she stays in jail. Like, it'd be pretty entertaining. Like, what would Boogie do? You think he'd like throw it on purpose? Because it's like, I don't know.
Why would he want to go there?
I feel like Boogie has a personal vendetta.
He'd be like a hero, and like he's done nothing wrong in Russia, so he'd probably get a lighter sentence.
No. No. Russia apparently doesn't fuck around. So
hey, maybe they're trying to keep Brittney Griner for the next Olympics or next two Olympics.
That thought also came in my head. Like they're trying to sabotage us.
They're gonna inject her with all the performance enhancing drugs they use over there. And they're gonna take home the gold
from the Olympics again, and then be called like the third. What was they called at the last Olympics? They weren't even called Russia. It was like it
was like the Olympic Committee something.
Yeah, the Olympic Committee. The Russian Olympic Committee or something like that. ROC.
Yeah.
I only know them as the cheaters. So
Russia has been so many names in like the last
USSR.
So that's because they literally got caught for doping, so they couldn't go as Russia. They fucking cheated. Like it was ridiculous.
Hey man, cheaters never win, except for a lot of them.
Bill Belichick.
How do you cheat? That man hates fantasy football. He can't cheat.
Yeah, bro. What's up with that? Bill Belichick's not a fantasy football guy. That's not cool.
Have you listened to any interview with him?
That's probably like the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
It's really not that shocking, but it still upset me a little bit that he doesn't even play fantasy football. Come on.
Hardcore. Yeah, because if Bill Belichick were to play fantasy football, he'd be like, all right. Starting quarterback Mac Jones, running backs we got Damian. It'd be the whole Patriots team.
Yeah, he would straight up pick the entire Patriots roster.
He's not gonna play like if he's playing Patrick Mahomes, if he has Patrick Mahomes as quarterback and he's playing him, he's not gonna like.
You think he would have Tom Brady or Mac Jones?
He'd have Mac Jones.
Bro, he
Well,
was
Like,
probably
just
on
be,
like 10 points
if
a
he
week.
were to play fantasy football, you just bank on the Patriots going 16-0 and all balling out. He wouldn't give a fuck. Also, if it's like what worst comes to worst, he loses like a couple $100.
spin zone. He plays against DeAndre Hopkins week 1 in this fantasy league he's in that he claims he's not in. And he called it into the NFL and they suspended him because of it. He had a matchup with Hopkins and Deshaun Watson on the other team.
Calvin Ridley.
He's actually a big brain fantasy player, but you don't know it.
Calvin Ridley fleeced him in a trade, so he revealed his parlay.
Yeah, speaking of suspensions, let's go ahead and hop into this one. The NFL appeals Deshaun Watson's suspension. So first of all,
As they should.
This is good news.
yes, I am shocked at how this actually works. So Roger Goodell essentially got rid of his power to creating punishments so that he could look like the good guy to the public when he comes in and changes whatever the NFL decided for punishments. Absolute snake move. I think it's bullshit.
What else do you expect from Roger Goodell, though? I mean, this whole thing was probably planned months in advance.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is the first time he's done it. Like, this is the first case he's had. But I mean, they're talking at least 8 games, potentially season long. I still think it should be a lifetime ban because I don't fuck with what he did. But who am I to judge at this point? Doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dolphins
matters to is the deciding judge, I guess. There's only one person that can really make the next decision. At least I don't know how many appeals there are. Seems like there's
appeal
infinite.
process could be a lot for this case, but also it could be short just because that from right now they only have around 10-11 weeks because 4 weeks of preseason and 6 weeks of postseason until his actual like suspension is up right now. So they have a short amount of time to work with, so they have to get it done quick. But the appeals process, like if they keep appealing it and peeling it and keep winning, then it could take forever.
it's ridiculous. The Dolphins got a worse punishment than Deshaun Watson, and all they did was talk to Tom Brady and Sean Payton. So, nothing. I'm not bringing up anything, but I'm just going to toss that out there.
Scumbag person in Deshaun Watson and a scumbag organization in the Miami Dolphins.
Okay, Pats fan, do we want to dive into this right now or what? It's like, do we really want to go into this? I could bring up every single gate that's been part of your organization since we were born.
I can bring up the 6 rings that we've won in the past 20 years.
Half of them were because you cheated, but it is what it is. We don't.
How many rings do the Dolphins have?
Good question.
How many undefeated seasons do you have? Talk to me.
Oh, another
Super
really
Bowl
good
that year either?
How many undefeated?
How many rings?
How many undefeated seasons, Hodska? You can answer.
They almost had one. They were
You
so
have
close.
0.
The Dolphins have one?
Yes, we're the only ones.
Did they win that Super Bowl?
Yes, we did.
Was it Dan Marino? Dan Marino wasn't
No.
a quarterback. Okay.
Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so that still kind of hurts me to this day, but it is what it is. Damn, we are kind of flying through this today, guys.
Oh, I thought of something.
What?
This is something that I never thought I'd see on a headline that happened today. Phil Mickelson is suing the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of those golfers suing the PGA Tour.
What a world we live in. Like, who would have thought 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Phil Mickelson was like everybody's favorite player. And now
There's still a lot of people.
Yeah, he's like in his own little world. He doesn't do any more media or anything, and he's just kind of in his own little shell. And now he's suing the PGA Tour along with like a dozen other players. Some of the players actually want to come back and play in the
because they're challenging their suspensions.
Right. I think it's ridiculous. I think if you left, why would you want to come back, right?
It is kind of crazy.
Dude,
I mean,
you
I
know what I also
understand.
saw today? That the man, the myth, the legend, John Daly. Did you hear about him?
What?
Yeah, he
How
was
he-
rejected by the Live Tour.
How
They
he
are
was
missing the
rejected.
fuck out.
He
Are you
begged his
serious?
ass off to get into the Live Tour, and they
Dude.
rejected him.
That's nuts, bro.
Dude,
John
Bill
Daly
Mickelson is
brings
like
so
50
many
years old.
heads.
Bill
Bro,
Mickelson
I
plays like
know.
dog shit in all the events. John Daly would at least go out there and fucking
Dude,
gallop.
he caused a scene.
Bro, he's just entertaining. How do you not bring him in? That is
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
Hey,
I
maybe
can't
look
believe
at
they
his son.
rejected him.
Maybe look at little John Daly.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, did you see the Hall of Fame games in a weather delay?
Yeah. Yo, I have another random little point that I want to make, or I guess thing to talk about. You
What's
guys
up?
see Bryce James? He's like
Yeah,
He's
6'5" now.
massive, bro. He's 6'6".
yeah, he's taller than Bronny.
Yeah, and he's like long. I feel like he
Yeah.
could be a problem.
I mean, he's gonna be going into his sophomore year of high school, so see how he
And
does.
Ronnie is he's got what, like 1 year left?
Yeah, he's gonna be a senior. He'll be recruiting. I'm curious to see if he's going to the league or like going to the G League or pursuing that route or going to college because his NIL would be crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
But
you
any
guys.
schools even like giving him offers or?
I mean, I'm sure they've probably kept it all. I'm sure every school in the country at this point is like, yo, we want Bronny James just for the publicity itself.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
like if he goes to like a Kentucky or like a UCLA or whatever, he's not gonna play. There's no way.
I mean, he won't
Maybe
play.
it's not like his freshman. He's not like a one and done type player.
I mean,
You
you
never
never
know.
know.
He
He
might go
still
to
has
like,
time.
Yeah, you never know. He could go crazy this year, be one of the top recruits in the country. I think he's I think ending last year he was number 49 on the ESPN 300 list for the 2023 class. So if he goes crazy, he can rise up to the top 20 in recruits.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be that guy, but like how much of that is based off of like his fame?
Have you watched any of his highlight clips?
He's a good player,
He's
dude.
Like a
good.
little-
He's
yeah, he's, like,
nasty on
solid.
perimeter D.
Like
he can score. Like
he's
he's
no
a bucket.
LeBron. He's no LeBron, obviously. He's a completely different body frame. He's a point guard. He's got a good shot, can handle the ball well, can pass well, he can finish in transition. You just got to clean up his ball handling a little bit. Sometimes it gets sloppy, but I mean, he's pretty good. He went crazy like last week in the eyeball tournament. So like he could be good. I mean, if it's a big time school like the Gonzagas, the Dukes, the UNCs, maybe he won't get minutes his freshman year, but he always can pursue like the G League or a different option like that, or transfer or do whatever.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see his career arc because eventually LeBron said he wants to play with him for his last season.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
a dwindling timeline on that or time for him. So,
Yeah.
but as of now, it looks like Bryce is going to be a problem too. So maybe LeBron needs to stick around for him.
Yeah. I mean, that's
See.
LeBron's got to stay in the league for another 4 or 5 years for that to happen. But
James game.
yeah, that'd be
It's
crazy.
possible.
I mean, you never know. Like, man's built like a tank. He spends $1.5 million a year just on his body. So
I spend zero.
I
Plain as
spend,
day. Plain as
Not
day.
true. Think about it.
I
Like,
spend money on food.
shampoo, toothpaste, all that. Like that's for your body.
Well, it's mainly like
That's not what LeBron means when
Yeah.
he spends that. You fucking idiot. That's not
okay,
what
what
he
do you mean?
means.
It's like his chef,
Private chef. Yeah, that's food.
nutrition, trainers, gym equipment, like
Yeah,
like
you guys not pay for your nutrition.
Cryo tanks. No.
I mean, yeah, I'd pay for gym membership and
Yeah, I don't have a
food.
cryo tank though.
Yeah.
Okay, well LeBron does. So
He's
I
probably
don't
got
go
more
from my
shit than
indoor.
that.
I don't go from my basketball court inside my house to my sauna to my steam room, and then to my therapy pool, and then to my massage table where my masseuse massages me down. Like, sorry.
well,
It's okay.
Gotta get rich, Hod. Then you can.
The goal.
You guys see that New Orleans Saints O lineman who's been kicked out of OTAs because he keeps starting
Yeah.
fights?
That was funny.
He's like their first round pick. Like, bro, just keeps fighting. It's
Bro,
crazy.
that man needs to get Employee of the Week.
Yeah. Bro,
It's,
did you
it's
see? I
him
don't know
and
if-
Gary in the running, bro.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this story that came out today as well, but it's about a former Patriots O lineman. So if you haven't heard, in 2009, this guy, he was a 4th round pick, Rich Orenberger. Sorry if I butchered the name, Rich, but Rich Orenberger once crashed his car on purpose to avoid getting cut by Bill Belichick.
Respectable.
So he was just injured the entire year, but he wasn't cut, so he still got paid. And then he come back next year.
Did he get cut the next year?
I don't know. I'm considering I'm a Pats fan and never really heard of him. I mean, he is an O lineman, so I don't really know the O lineman too well, especially from 14 years ago. But I believe his career was probably short-lived.
How many times do you think you could pull it off before Belichick catches on?
I think like once or twice, just have unlucky shit, and then just be like, "Why is this guy always injured?" Like, fuck it.
Man can't drive worth shit, bro. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
We're giving you you're part of your contract. Give a driver. No, please.
You tip the driver so he'll crash too. Stay on the roster.
Yeah.
Another
Genius.
headline from today involving a football player in a car using all of their wits. Auburn Tigers quarterback TJ Finley, former player at LSU, now he's at Auburn, charged today with attempting to elude police. And his mugshot was also released. And I'll tell you what, it might be the friendliest mugshot that I've ever seen. Great mugshot from TJ Finley. And what's even worse about that is he just got an NIL deal the other day from Amazon.
I saw that.
Pretty unique.
Yeah.
Unfortunate what happened to him today. I wonder why he was eluding police.
Makes
Bro.
sense.
That's 40 time a little early, but interesting.
That's the mugshot.
He looks like he's just like at the park or something,
Yeah.
posting up for a flick.
Looks like a fake ID pic.
Yeah.
Bro, it kind of does, no lie. Yeah, so you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
We got a hell of a snake draft today.
Draft time.
Best desserts.
Not
Plain and
desert.
simple. Not deserts. Not like Gary's DMs. Not
Do
like
it.
that. Desserts. Good after dinner food.
Yep.
I happen to have won again. 3-time champ of the snake drafts. It is what it is. Please hold your applause. But here's the order for today. We're gonna go myself at number 1. We're gonna go Hot at number 2. And Beeve, you'll round it out at number 3. And the first pick, I'm gonna pick my personal favorite dessert on this planet, ice cream. Unreal. My favorite ever, bro. I love ice cream. It's
Yeah,
just
you can't go wrong.
you can't. You can have it multiple times. You can mix stuff in with it, mix other desserts in with it. Like, if I had to put it as a position, it's probably a quarterback because it's so versatile.
I would say it would be like a wide receiver, or as like college, like coming out of high school, it's called an athlete, where you just don't know what position he's going to play.
Like
I'm not going to give away picks, but it can be used for several different desserts.
Oh, that's
So-
a perfect segue into my next pick, which is ice cream cake.
Yeah, there we go. See, versatile player.
Remember that the first 2 picks in the dessert draft are ice cream and then ice cream cake.
I mean, ice
After you
cream
were just
cake.
saying how versatile ice cream was, Hod just goes with like one of the aspects of ice cream.
Yeah,
Exactly. But ice
I
cream,
mean that's what it was.
I mean, ice cream cake is really fucking good. So
All right, beef.
True. All right, my first round pick will be anything with fudge, double fudge in particular. We'll go either brownies or cake.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa! What the
so just
fuck
put-
are we
Dude,
doing
it's
here?
all-
Nah,
it's all
nah,
the
nah.
same.
So
You listed
all-
8 different
nah,
desserts.
it's anything with fudge. Anything
The
with fudge.
fudge.
That means like it's anything with fudge is implied, but you could still pick like if I wanted to like next pick, if Beaver didn't pick like brownies, I could pick brownies.
All right, so you pick fudge, beef.
No, he's anything with fudge.
Sure. Anything with fudge. Give me all the fudge.
I mean, I know my next pick is gonna be anything that's a dessert because you know we can just do what we want now.
All right. I'll let me set a nice tone for the rest of the draft with my next pick here. You know, it quenches your thirst with a nice sweet sensation. I'm gonna go with milkshakes on this one.
That's a great pick.
Ice cream still carrying it.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say it's a dessert, but like it's a refreshing like after meal treat. Like it's not food, you know what I mean? You can't drink it.
Yeah.
Really. You more like you kind of suck it. That's how you kind of chow a milkshake down. Yeah, I don't like it when it's like too firm where you gotta like use all your jaw strength to get it to the top and like in your mouth. I also don't like it when it's too soft. You gotta like scoop it with a spoon because that ruins the whole point of drinking a milkshake. So give me a good, nice vanilla milkshake. That'll make any day better.
Fair enough.
Huh?
All right, with my next pick. This is personally one of my favorite desserts, if not my favorite dessert. I love it. My grandmother makes a mean one of these. I won't say it yet just for dramatic purposes, but you can get it at almost any restaurant that you go to as well. In fact, there even is a restaurant named specifically after this, included in also a Drake bar, but cheesecake.
It's a good pick.
I'm
Now,
not fucking with cheesecake to be honest with you, but I'll let you have your moment.
well, it's all right because I'm about to complete a trifecta of the top 3 desserts on this goddamn planet. I don't know how both of these got to me, but it is what it is. Number 1, I mean, you have ice cream. It is what it is. You love it. It's versatile. But I mean, you need that elite halfback who's going to just destroy the defense. Chocolate chip cookies. Easy. The best. I mean, that's like your number 2 dessert ever. And then what else could you possibly pair with it? What could round out the top 3? Because
Milk.
I guarantee these are the top 3 desserts: ice cream, chocolate chip cookies, and motherfucking brownies. Top 3. I just won this damn draft. It's already over.
Okay, what do you like
I don't
on
know
brownies?
how this got to me.
What are brownies made with?
You cannot say anything with fudge. I took anything with dessert in it as the first
Any
pick.
brownie has fudge practically.
That's not
I
not
think
how
the
that
fudge
works.
category,
I mean,
people
you're
crave
just
fudge when they
trying to
crave-
cheat the system because you're horrible at snake drafts and you're cheating the system now. It's crazy. Unbelievable.
Okay, Kamish.
No integrity out of you. Odd.
All right, this is gonna sound really sus. That's something coming out of my voice, but give me that chocolate cream pie.
Say less.
Yeah,
Let me get my boy Gregoire on the phone.
yeah. Don't take that out of context, but shit's good.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
What, you not rocking with chocolate cream pie, Mondo?
I mean, I like chocolate cream pie, but I feel like that's not a good value pick. There's so many other things on the board.
Yeah, alrighty then. We'll go with we'll go with that. My next pick, give me red velvet cake.
Solid.
Great
Good pick.
tasting dessert. Always a great sight when it's on the menu.
Mhm.
Must get. Give me that red velvet.
Okay, you're up again.
Oh, that's right. You know, I'm from Florida. That's pretty much it. Give me key lime pie. We love our key lime pie
Yeah,
out here.
key lime pie is good.
Environment. We grow them limes like no other state.
Man, so
Chop it up.
that's pretty
Squeeze
much
them
it.
into the pie. It's sweet with a little tange, little bitter taste to it.
That's a great pick. I
Nice
mean,
and creamy, so Hodska would love it. Yeah.
All right, with my next pick, I don't even know what the fuck these are called, but like they're good. So actually, you know what? This pick isn't gonna get picked. Let me pick on another pick. Shout out my Italians. I'm going cannolis.
Maron.
I'm swerving. This
I was gonna take that.
Yeah, I figured you would take it. I'm like, wait a second. This won't get taken. Yeah, cannolis. I mean, obviously, there's a very elite dessert. I'm Italian, so had to.
Understandable. Can't knock you for it. It's a great pick. Let's just keep the dominance going out of my roster right here. Give me apple pie. I mean, what are you, bruh?
I don't think that's a dominant pick anymore.
That's a dominant pick.
I'm
Apple
not the
pie.
biggest apple pie guy, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
prefer
get the
chocolate
fuck
cream.
out of here.
I feel like it's
Thank you,
very
Ron.
seasonal. It's too seasonal.
Too seasonal. You can eat it whenever you want. Key lime
Yeah,
pie,
but-
you got to eat in summer. You're talking about seasonal.
Says
That's
who?
why you can have chocolate cream pie whenever you want, boys.
I
That's why it
mean,
was a great pick.
unreal. It's okay. I'm going to round out my draft with cinnamon rolls.
That's a good pick.
I know.
Yeah.
I have 5 of them. Great picks.
All right.
I don't even have to say anything. It's just
All right.
dominance.
So now going back to my pick. I'm between 2 picks. Is this the last draft? This is the last round?
Mhm.
Fuck. Okay.
We can extend it if we want, but
I just have I have a really good honorable mention. Unless you want to
Alright.
extend it one more round, but I just have to think. Okay. I'm good.
okay.
Fried Oreos.
It's a good pick. I like fried Oreos. They're definitely more kind
Good.
of a niche compared to other desserts, but I think
Yeah,
they're good.
They're very heavy. They just remind me of when I was younger at the fair or in college when people at DM would harass me to buy fried Oreos. And I'd be like, actually, you know what? I will donate to a good cause for some fried Oreos. They satisfy me.
It's worth.
So, yeah.
All right. Am I like the last overall pick?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is no Mr. Irrelevant. I'll tell you that. And since I'm last, I'm going to use this to take advantage of my opportunity and pick kind of 2 along the same line. I'm going to go with cookie cake and ice cream cake.
I picked ice
And
cream.
or, oh, true. Then I'm going to go with cookie cake.
Okay, dude.
Fuck, I was really hoping to snag ice cream cake.
Well, I took it second.
That was the
overall.
second pick. You shit on Hodska for taking it second. You not
Yeah.
remember that?
I have a short-term memory.
It's okay. You had anything with fudge on your mind, so I get it. You're just a nightmare.
Give me cookie cake.
I gave you cookie cake. Congrats. It's like good for you, buddy. All right. Let me review the picks for the draft, and then we'll do some honorable mentions. So I took ice cream, chocolate chip cookies, brownies, apple pie, and cinnamon rolls. Dominant. Hodska took ice cream cake, cheesecake, chocolate cream pie, cannolis, fried Oreos. Dominant. Beeve took anything with fudge, milkshake, red velvet cake, key lime pie, and cookie cake.
You can't even hate on that, bro.
Yeah.
I just hate on the first pick. Like,
Yeah,
that's
the
just
first pick's like
bullshit.
the only one.
Okay, I didn't even. My first pick wasn't even initially anything but fudge. It was fudge brownie / cake. Y'all were hating on the fact that I
No,
took.
you said Hod, you and I can quote it. It said you said anything with fudge. You're
Yeah.
full of shit.
Oh yeah,
You're such a liar.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a solid draft. I would say, Beef, this is arguably your best draft yet.
I mean, fudge can also include like chocolate mousse. Like
Yeah, exactly.
that's a
why you
top
got that
pick.
anything with fudge. Yeah.
Okay.
I've had better drafts.
I don't know.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know. I go for the creative picks. I don't always go for the winners. And hey, sometimes that builds a championship team. It's not always the favorites that end up winning.
Yeah.
We're gonna let the people decide on this one.
all right. We'll find out in the next couple days.
I'll just get all my friends and family to vote for team one.
You gotta rig it. All right. Yeah, vote for team one. That's the best one of them all.
Yeah, Beef, you're team 3. You just royally fucked up on that
Hey,
one.
all Beef's friends and family vote team one. You see it on paper as the best of them all. Team
All
one.
right, let's get into honorable mentions because I
Yeah.
have one straight off the bat that I was debating between. I don't know what the fuck these are called, but they're pretty fucking god tier. They're the cookies with these.
Yes, I couldn't think of the name either, but I
Yeah.
would have put those up there.
Yeah,
I wrote them down as
like the sugar cookies with the frosting.
yeah. I wrote
like,
Publix frosted sugar cookies. That's
no,
what I was thinking of
The
too.
only
Yeah, no,
downside to those are that like they're a little dry sometimes.
they are a little dry, but they're so fucking good, dude.
Yeah. It's honestly like crack. Like you just keep coming back to
Yeah.
them. Chocolate cake I had, donuts, regular cake. I'm fat, so I have like 25 things on this list because Gary was supposed to come on here.
I got one s'mores.
S'mores, yeah. Cupcakes,
Yeah,
funnel
going-
cake,
Yeah, I was gonna say cupcake. Y'all probably went
Italian
with
ice.
Italian ice. Yeah, great one.
Popsicles.
Brookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, snow cones.
Root beer float.
Yeah.
Cotton candy.
Yeah.
And just normal any candy in general.
We could switch it over to candy now.
I mean, I feel like and just in terms of my list, I just tried to go dessert because I feel like candy was more of like the first draft we did, like because like even though like half the time for my dessert I'll have like a Reese's or something like that or like some sort of candy. I felt like this was like more made for desserts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it was a good draft. Definitely the most competitive out of the ones we've had. All 3 of us came out with a good one this time.
And it was pretty easy too.
It was fun. There's a lot to choose from. Like we just list off like 10 that could have been their own team.
Yeah.
So
Creme brulee, tiramisu, all fire options.
So next spot we got Gary on.
we'll see. I'm kind of upset with him that he chose to go out instead of stick to a commitment he had, but we'll
should
figure it
seriously
out.
punish him. I mean,
I'll put him on the wheel.
Bro, we gotta go over his 4 days is zucchini day. That's Sunday.
True. We do have to figure that out.
Yeah. You guys will see some fire content coming that day or Monday. So be on the lookout.
Yep. Watch for the peer pressure through Twitter and any social media that we have, because we're definitely going to come for Gary's head because of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll wrap up today's episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, share it with everyone you know. We really want to grow this podcast. We love doing it. We want to do this full time. Obviously, in order to do that, we have to grow it to a certain amount. So please share it with everyone you love, anyone you know. Really would mean a lot to us. We'll see you guys on Monday. Hopefully we'll get Gary to do his punishment. If not, you'll definitely be reading Twitter about it. I'll keep you guys updated about the Instagram account. So yeah, there's going to be a lot in the works. So keep looking on social media. Check us out on Spotify and YouTube. And we will see you guys next time.
Have
Thank you
a
very
great
much.
weekend, y'all.
yeah.